Wow, man. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Dugai, coming at y'all with a post-game report, man. LSU and it gets absolutely annihilated in the second half of this matchup. Florida State beats LSU 45 to 24. And also, what this means is LSU has now lost four straight season openers, man. After since the 2019 national championship year, when we opened up the season beating Georgia Southern at home, um, LSU has now lost four straight season openers. Obviously a lot to get into. I'm gonna be with y'all about 17 minutes or so, and then stay tuned for the post game video later on. But man, LSU got destroyed in the second half. Inexplicably, I mean, this team just looks small. I mean, we got punked. Like it wasn't even like we didn't even look like regular toilet tissue. We looked like the cheap dollar store get a single roll type toilet tissue, man. It was embarrassing as an LSU fan. First off, before I even get into everything wrong with LSU, I tip my hat to the Florida State fans, man. And I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm disappointed in our fan base also. Look, I'm not here to sit up here and count people's money or people's pockets. Um, I was at the LSU Florida State game in New Orleans last year. And I'm gonna be honest with you, it felt more 50-50 than anything. Florida State had a lot of people in New Orleans last year. It don't feel like we had many people in Orlando tonight, man. This felt like how it felt like for Florida State tonight. I felt it should have been like that for LSU last year. Florida State whipped us both times in the stands by having more fans at both games, and they whipped us on the field, man. You just got to tip your hat to them. They did their thing, man. We just got punked in the second half. It was bad, man. But for this live, I'm gonna get more into my thoughts when I do my videos to post later. But right now, I want to hear y'all thoughts, man. What's up, James Wade? I don't ever want to hear another word about Sage Ryan. I'm pretty close with the high school he went to, Lafayette Christian Academy. And I've talked, I won't name him, but there was a coach over there, a former coach over there, who thought Sage is somebody better with the ball in his hands. Like he felt like Sage just went to a camp, lit it up, and was basically named the number one safety in the country. Sage at LCA was a dominant player with the ball in his hands, like the running back, wide receiver, kick return, punt return. He was not somebody that was really like a dominant enforcer. Um, I like him a lot, and I obviously root for the kid, man. But he struggled. He struggled to adjust to being a defensive back, man. He don't really make no plays, and he's horrible at tackling. I mean, it just it happens, man. But I just hope he gets better and better. Philly, what's up? What's going on? LSU need a good running back until they will be a roller coaster ride. This is the part of the game that's frustrating more than anything. LSU supposedly has 8 running backs. LSU has good running backs. I'm gonna be honest. I thought Mike Denbrock did an awful job as an offensive coordinator tonight. Like I get it, Florida State was hard to block, but you're not even trying to run the ball, man. You're not even trying to. You ain't gotta like run some misdirection, like run screen passes, do something, man. Like he didn't use with the exception of the first play where he threw a nice little wheel route to Trey Bradford that was wide open, and we got that lucky. We bust a long one on a lucky play to end the half that got us a field goal. He didn't use the running backs at all, man. I get it. We didn't have John. And where was Logan Diggs? There was a lot of talk that Logan Diggs could be one of our better running backs this year, and I didn't even see him out there at all. I didn't see no Logan Diggs. We barely seen Noah King. We barely seen Josh Williams. Like we have running backs. The coaches just decided to not use them. Like that's the pro. I get it. The offensive line was getting whipped up front, especially in the interior. But it's like, come on, bro. Like you gotta at least try to run the football, man. Like This ain't Big 12 football. We're gonna sit back and throw the ball 80 times. You got to try to run the ball, and I thought that was just a horrible game plan by him. What's up, Luke Jones? LOI, LOL, garbage team, man. Secondary is terrible. Gonna be a long season, and Daniels don't get me started on him. I mean, the thing is, and this is the thing too that I'm gonna hear a lot about. That honestly, it is gonna annoy me. Like, oh, Daniels did. Look, did Jaden Daniels play great tonight? He did not. Look, for the record, Jaden Daniels is a better quarterback than Gus Nussmeier. Like, he is. I get it. Nussmeier looks prettier throwing the football, but Jaden Daniels overall is a better quarterback than Garrett Nussmeier. Like, so I mean, did he didn't play great tonight, but I don't want to start hearing all this Nussmeier. Like, I don't want to go through that crap we went through with Jordan Jefferson and Jared Lee. You know what I'm saying? Like, what, 12 years ago. Like, we got a quarterback. Why we all just can't agree that that's the guy? He has to play better, but he's the guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, we wouldn't have done no better with Nussmeier out there because we couldn't block. Matter of fact, Daniels actually saved us by being able to run a few times. Now, did he miss a couple of throws? He did. But at the same time, balls were dropped. Like, that drop Kyron Lacy had was huge, man. They showed the replay. He hang on to that. He had room to run. Like, that was a huge turning point in that game, that drop he had. Brian Thomas dropping a pass down the sideline. Like, the receivers got to do better as well. I mean, it was an all around. We lost as a team tonight. It's not one, like, the offensive line was horrible. Daniels was not great. The run, I can't even say the running backs were bad because they didn't get used. Like, the wide receivers were terrible. You know, the defensive line didn't create no pressure. Linebackers didn't really make plays. Besides that one play Chestnut made, the secondary got absolutely obliterated. Like, the coaching staff was terrible. Like, we lost as a full blown team tonight, man. We not about to sit here and just put this on Jaden Daniels or sit up here and act like Garrett Nussmeier would do a better job. Daniels is a better quarterback than Nussmeier, man. I just had to get that out there. What's up, James Wade? Appreciate the super chat, bro. Song of the night. Yeah, exactly. The receivers not catching the ball. Like Brian Thomas and Neighbors falls down, lets a ball get intercepted. Like Brian Thomas and Lacy dropping passes, man. It was bad. What's up, Gay City Blue Devil? What's up, my brother? Well, that really went south after he definitely Mr. Dugas. I mean, I'm telling you, man, at halftime, I'm sitting up here like, all right, we're going to win this game, get us. Even after we held them to a field goal when it was 17-17, I felt really good. And then, man, it just fell apart after that, man. I mean, it was bad. Didn't think I could feel worse about last year's game. Ball was I wrong, embarrassing. Smart LSU fans said money. You must be right, man. That must be what it is because I'm disappointed with the fans, man. Like we didn't have no show. That was a real Florida State home game tonight, man. And when I went to New Orleans last year at the game, Florida State was well represented in the dome last year. You would have thought that LSU would have had way more fans than Florida State last year. We didn't. I'm telling you, I was there. We did not. It honestly felt at work at best 50-50, man. Like, but tonight it was a true road game, man, and it showed. And man, we just, oh man, that's tough, man. That was tough. What's up, Wild Movement '08? He talking about a running back. Damn, a running back. Where was that defense tonight? Like I said, it was so bad tonight. We can't just single out one player or one position group or one side of the ball. I mean, the receivers dropping passes, the O line constantly getting whipped. Daniels missing a couple of throws. Like I said, the running back's not even getting used. The defense, no pressure. Like I get it. We was missing Mason Smith, and look, Wingo looked really good out there, and I'm very intrigued to see how Wingo looks on alongside of Mason Smith. That could be a really nice interior defensive front. But where's the edge rushers? Like, where was Savion Jones and all these other people I've been hearing about at camp? We missed Ozala, people like Ozalari and Ali Gay. Like we had no edge rushing. Perkins looks like he's playing out of position. It's like we're trying to turn him into a true linebacker, but he's doing a lot of reading and reacting instead of just attacking. Like what made Perkins so good last year was he got to just line up and go get the ball. Like this year is like and I get it. The older you get, you gotta get the game down fundamentally. Like you gotta become more of a student of the game. And I'm not saying he's not a student of the game now, but it takes away from his aggressiveness, him having to read and react so much instead of it being a third down. Hey, go hunt down the quarterback. And the secondary was not good, man. I mean, they look small, they look outmanned. I mean, they look slow. Like it just was not a good performance all around, man. I mean, it just oh man, it's rough, man. It was a rough night, man. Won't be long till BK is gone. I mean, I'm not gonna overreact and say fire Brian Kelly, man. He got his butt out coached bad by Mike Norvell tonight. He- we just not that good, man. We just what happens is we fell, or including myself. We looked at that number 5 ranking. We looked at who we had back, and we thought that we was gonna. We looked at the way we ended the year against Purdue last year, and we thought we was gonna just roll into this season and keep things going and be outstanding again. And it just never transpired that way, man. It just never got to that type of situation, and this is what happens, man. You get your hopes up for something that's not what you think it is, and we got exposed tonight. We look like a soft football team. We don't look physical, and that's a problem playing in the type of conference we play in. And we got our coach, man. I thought the defensive game plan at times looked okay, but it just all broke down that second half, man. I thought the offensive game plan tonight was a lazy game plan. It was more like Jaden, hey, go make plays. Like, no, man, where was like you gotta find. Look, when you play at a college football, when you coach at a college football program like LSU, which is clearly a top 10 program in this nation, you cannot have a game where you don't even try to run the football, man. I'm like you. I don't give a damn how much Florida State got on the defensive line. You got to find creative ways to get your running backs touches, like they did the first play. With the wheel route to Trey Bradford, and then you get down inside the 5 and we throwing the ball 3 times, man. Like you got to line up and run the football, man. Like that. That's not right, man. Like that's unforgivable. Being that soft, man. I don't like soft football. I could take getting beat. I could take being, just not as talented as another team. I can't handle being soft, man. The way we just don't even try to run. Like I'd rather see us out there and constantly get stonewalled with the run game than to not even try it, man. Like that's bad. LSU should drop outside the top 20. Yeah, I mean, I don't know exactly where I would put them because I didn't look at everybody else, but they definitely should not be in no. Yeah, I would say about 20 something or something if they don't knock them out the ranking at all. They got whipped, man. They might put Florida State. They might try to put Florida State ahead of Ohio State or somebody. We'll see. I've never seen such a soft LSU team, and yeah, and that's the part that bothers me more than anything was how soft we look, man. That's just really not that don't sit well with me being that soft. What's up, Ortega M. Williams? Glad LSU didn't capitalize on Florida State missed coverage. Go Nose. Yeah, I mean, you got guys dropping passes, man. Like people want to get on Daniels, but it's like Kyron Lacey, you've been around. You gotta catch that ball, man. Brian Thomas, man, you've been around. You gotta make that play. Where was Shelton Sampson? Where was the 5-star rookie? I mean, freshman receiver. Like y'all gotta make these catches, man. Like falling down, like Malik Neighbors falling down, it happens. I'm frustrated he fell, but it happened. you cannot drop passes, man. Like that's especially when you got a guy on the other end who is from Louisiana, from your backyard, out there looking like a straight monster in Keon Coleman, man. Come on, man. What's up, Red Chronic? Coleman is a monster. Yeah, he is, man. I seen him play in high school. I seen him play basketball in high school, actually, in person. He's a good looking athlete, man. LSU really didn't even try to recruit him. What's up, Brian Turner? LSU has a horrible coaching staff. Many played poorly, but we have perhaps the worst prepared coaching staff I've ever seen. It looked that way tonight. It definitely tonight looked that way. We looked really, really unprepared. Um, the game plan was horrible. I mean, how can you just try to not even run the ball? Just not even try to run the ball, man. Like I'm annoyed by the fact that we look soft. If it's a good game and we just get beat because this team, like losing to Georgia in the SEC championship game last year, did not bother me because clearly I know Georgia is just more talented than us. But to see even that, we fought in that game. We competed. They just were better. I could handle that. You know what I'm saying? Like this situation here, like we just look like a little bitty team, man. We gotta coach bigger ball. We gotta recruit bigger balls, and you gotta have faith in your team to run the football, regardless of how it looks up front, man. You gotta trust your running backs to make. Or if you don't think we could block them, run screen passes. Use the defensive line's aggressiveness against them. Call screens. Let they run it. They coming upfield so aggressively. Hit a screen pass behind them. I don't recall one screen pass to a running back. It was just a real, real horrible game plan and horrible performance, yo. Boy, y'all in trouble. I mean, it's a long season. It's gonna help to have Mason Smith back at least defensively, but Brian Kelly got to answer some questions this week, man. Like he gotta take the blame this week, man. They got destroyed in the trenches. Where was Harold Perkins? Harold Perkins looked like he was playing out of position. Harold Perkins played a lot of like they trying to turn Harold Perkins into a. Let me get this watch off. They trying to turn Harold Perkins into a actual like true linebacker. And I get it. That's most likely what he'll play on the next level. So I get it. But the problem is with Harold Perkins is last year you used him so much as, basically a disruptor, somebody to just go get the quarterback. Now they got him wanting to read this and read that, and it's like it's slowing down. It's taking his aggressiveness away from him. And that was the thing. That's why he was not able, to make an impact on this game at all. They could not cover Coleman. No, they couldn't. Like LSU's cornerback situation is not that good. It's not that good, man. That's the problem, yo. Let's see. Y'all still winning the West. Man, I'll worry about that later on, man. We'll see. We'll see. We don't look that way tonight, but I mean, we'll see. Let's see how Alabama do against Texas, man. I mean, I'm sorry we played Florida State. We didn't get to play Middle Tennessee State. I'm sure if we played Middle Tennessee State tonight, we wouldn't have looked as bad. Brad Davis, Matt House, both secondary coaches and the special teams coordinator need to go. And if Hankton couldn't recruit, he'd be going to. He's the reason we lost. Everybody could get it, man. Overall, it was a bad performance. Harold Perkins needs to be in attack mode. LSU had him out of position. I completely agree with that. Daniels' interception changed the whole game. Um, it didn't help, but to me, I feel like the turning point of the game was Kyron Lacy dropping that third down. Where if he secured that catch, he could have made an actual play down. He could have ran for some yards. I'm gonna try to go quickly here, y'all. We have an inferior coaching staff. What's up, Brent? Congrats to Florida State. That's right. I did have to thread out there. Congrats to them. Bama defense going to eat where the wide receivers you said LSU had. That game is in no. I'm pretty sure last year after LSU lost to Florida State and Alabama beat what Utah State 66-0. That Bama fans felt the same way, and we seen what happened when went 2 months later. So I'm not getting into LSU versus Alabama today. We don't know who gonna be out there playing. We don't know who healthy. We don't know who gonna be better, who not. Well, I'll worry about that the closer we get to that matchup. Yeah, no run game. Nah, we ain't had no run game. Let's see. Jaden is not a better QB. They don't respect the deep ball. Not a better QB than who? The who Nussmeier? Overall, yeah, Nussmeier. Just because a quarterback could throw a ball further, don't mean he's better. Like Nussmeier makes bad decisions. Like he throw. I like Nussmeier. Now look, if something was to happen to Jaden, or Brian Kelly decided to give the reins to Nussmeier, I'm gonna be behind him. I'm an LSU fan before I'm anything. Like I love all our players that's out there. I'll be behind him. But I mean, he gives you an element with his legs that you don't have with Nussmeier, and he is a little more careful with the ball, and he's not a terrible. They dropped two crucial passes tonight, man. Brian Kelly catches, like Brian Thomas catches that pass, Lacey catches that pass. Maybe the game doesn't get so away from us. I can't explain enough how pathetic this coaching staff is. The players are a reflection of these coaches' lack of preparation. Coaches were bad tonight. That opens up the box and mix up the offense. I mean, I understand, but I mean, I'm cool with Daniels, man. Let's see. What's up, RXSEJ? We play like garbage after halftime. That's an understatement. Perkins can't stay at middle linebacker. Yeah, well, they're gonna have to do a better. Yeah, they're gonna have to do a better job, man, with him because he looked like he was out of position. Let's see. It's only week one. It feels like the season just ended. I mean, it's natural to feel that way after getting embarrassed the way we did tonight. That special teams needs some help, especially the point. I'm really disappointed in Aaron Anderson's performance tonight, man. He was one of the guys that I couldn't wait to see out there with the ball in his hands, and I'm disappointed in him tonight. But it's a long season. Sage Ryan is just yeah, he's getting a lot of flack, man. I think he's another guy. I think Sage Ryan honestly is an offensive player. I don't think he's a DB. I think he's like a wide receiver type of player. He's really good with the ball in his hands. I seen him in high school. Gonna be hard to beat Bama like that. Gonna be hard to beat anybody. Every time LSU gets ranked number 5, we get. Nah, we was number 6. Burrow the championship year. We started off number 6. 2 years in a row with a drop punt. Yeah, that was bad. That was disheartening. What's up, Beast Mode? LSU receiver drop pass. Yeah, they did. What's up, Bill O'Brien? I'm sure this is not the actual Bill O'Brien, but what's going on? As a Bama fan, now you know how we feel about Bill O'Brien as our OC. Yeah, I get it. I did hear a lot of Bama fans complain about the same thing about Bill O'Brien not using Gibbs like they should. When Nuss in LSU is at full potential, I'm not getting into that Nuss Jaden Daniels thing. Y'all can go to somebody else with that. If Nuss gets out there, I'll support him and root for him. Right now, Daniels is the quarterback, so I don't want to hear about no backup quarterback right now. I've seen Nuss play. Not like I can see we never seen him play. I've seen him play. He throws a nice ball. He really does. Nuss could start at a lot of schools. Jaden Daniels right now is the better option. He just is. He gives you an element. How the offense at full potential. Okay, you change what? Nuss's deep ball with but you lose Jaden Daniels running for 40 yards or getting long runs. You lose that element. So the offense ain't at full potential. You basically switching the apple for orange. But then what difference does it make if Nuss is out there if the receiver's not gonna catch the ball? Like they dropping passes. So I mean it don't matter. I mean Tom Brady, Mahomes could be throwing them the ball. They still dropping passes. What's up, Dan Robinson? Go knows. Hey, congrats on the win, man. Y'all really took it to us. What's up, AIP Vols and Pokes? I'm sorry about the loss, man. I know that it could be embarrassing. Hopefully LSU gets better. They got no choice. What's up, William Horsley? Roll Tide, but I rolled the SEC. Appreciate you rolling the SEC. Let's see. What's up, KDH2 Joe? LSU is a joke. I keep telling y'all. JT. Here we go with this nonsense again. What's up, Carl Kramer? Kelly sucks. The game is too big for him, along with the atmosphere. He did the same at Notre Dame. He can't win big games. He can't get his players prepared. Get used to it. I don't want to get used to it. That's the thing. What's up, Sergeant King? We look real bad. Yeah, we didn't look good tonight. Sean Paul, man, y'all disappointed as in Florida State fan. Y'all rolled over and took it after the second. Nah, we did, man. Y'all destroyed us, man. Um, Free My Neighbors gets too many targets. He's the only good receiver that we have right now, apparently. Florida State had two wide receivers from Louisiana in the DB. Yes, they had, and they looked, especially that one receiver looked better than every receiver we had out there tonight. Dion taught his son how to play QB. Okay. You said we should have played a cupcake. You said we should have played a cupcake team first. No, I like starting the season with these big games. I mean, you gotta win it. I mean, Florida State playing a big game too, and they won. Like, I'm not running away from no competition. We played bad. They were better than us tonight. It don't matter if we played them tonight or next week. Like, it's the same stuff. LSU laid down faster than Houston. That's funny. LSU not being able to run the football is something I thought I'd never see in my lifetime, and that's a cultural problem. I completely agree. Kelly isn't a player's coach. He isn't a guy people like to be around. It is a way and no way. Well, gotta get better, man. They look tired and disinterested in that fourth quarter. Nah, they did look like they quit. It was ugly. It was. LSU corners are very soft and can't cover. I agree. Let's see. We started the same way last year. Lost. Nah, not quite. We didn't lose this way. Kelly will be gone in year 5. I'm not worried about year 5 right now. First and goal at the 2 yard line. LSU is in the shotgun. I completely agree. That's the cultural problem right there. Total embarrassing. That's the problem with John Emery. They never taught him how to play running back in high school. John Emery is not available right now. Let's see. What's up, Sam? Florida State played bully ball in the second half. They did. Uh, Alabama going as a star. I'm not worrying about Bama. Bama fans said the same thing after we lost to Florida State last year and we beat them. That's why I said why not play a cupcake first. It don't matter, man. You gotta beat who's on your schedule. Like it don't matter. Florida State didn't play a cupcake first and they won. Like we gotta win the games that we supposed to win, or at least or in front of us. LSU DBs are proof that the vast majority of FCS guys cannot play at this level. Colorado guys are all Americans at every level. Yeah. So Walton Keevan, I never seen LSU secondary look this bad in a long time, and you didn't even hear Harold Perkins' name. You got to let a guy like that be a playmaker. LSU looking like a high school team out there. I agree. Chief One, Alabama has nothing to do with this. It doesn't matter what Alabama does next week. LSU has some serious issues. LSU does. John Emery, dude, is dependable. 3 years in a row, he missed the time not due to injuries. I agree. What's going on with Sage Ryan? I'm gonna be honest. I don't think he's a defensive back. LSU, yes, LSU passed entirely too much, way too much. Why keep running the ball into a brick wall? I said, like I said, run screen pass, run a screen to the running back. Like do something creative. You can't just not use your running backs. Like even if you don't run them up the middle, give them a screen pass, like something. If Florida State's defensive line is being super aggressive, then hit them with a screen. You use their aggressiveness against them by running misdirectional screen passes. That's how you beat aggressive defenses. This wasn't on Jalen. Thank you. It wasn't. Our pass assistance coaches, bro. Y'all, what's up? What's up, my boy Brammer Moore, man? What's good, bro? I know you about to mess with us, man. Bro, y'all lost to a 4-loss team again this year. Bama is Bama. Don't compare us to LSU. Hey, bro, we gonna see when November roll around, man. We gonna see when November roll around. But yeah, man, hey, we look bad tonight, man. I can't even front. I can't even hide from it, man. I'm a 2028 got burnt all game. Yeah, Lacey had 3 drops. He had that huge drop last season at Texas. Still no Chris Hill. And I agree, man. Lacey, that was a big drop, man. What's up, LS? My 63%. I don't know what you're referring to. I'm sorry. Aaron Anderson may be overrated too. It's one game, but I'm disappointed in his performance tonight. Where was this Perkins guy not making plays? Number 22 is a nickel corner. He's 5'9". LSU had him covering a 6'7" and 6'4" receiver. LSU got to do a better job, man, of getting of this is I think this is the first time that we really starting to feel the effect of not having Corey Raymond, the DBU architect. It's kind of getting old going. I mean, it kind of worked out okay last year, and who knows, it may get better this year too. But I'm kind of tired of trying to go in the transfer portal and constantly trying to grab corners. What happened to us getting 4 and 5 star corners and developing them into stars? Like that's what I want to go back to us doing instead of trying to grab, basically guys from smaller school. And then we getting guys from all due respect to those schools, Southeastern, McNeese, Syracuse. Like, let's develop guys. Let's recruit guys and develop them. Let's see, 2 years in a row, how we played Florida State. How? I mean, it's a home and home. Florida State is the real DBU. Man, I ain't gonna say all that now. Liquor fans, it's the greatest of all time. Boy, I know y'all enjoyed this one, bro. I know my boy Bama Moore and the Bama fans enjoyed this. Hey, y'all laugh it up tonight, man. Y'all better handle y'all business next week, man. Eyes gonna be on y'all next week. What's up, SPA's Huntsville? What's up, D? I think LSU secondary needs to get better. Seems O-line struggled a lot. Also saw a play you guys ran 3 hitches. Very similar to Bama last year under Bill O'Brien. Hang in there, bro. Yeah, I mean, it was bad, man. It was really, really bad tonight, man. I hated the play calling. Like, I absolutely hated the play calling. Nuss throws a pretty ball too many times to the other team. Thank you. Like, I've seen Nuss throw interceptions. Like, like all this Nuss Maya nonsense is getting on my nerves. Like I said, if something happens to Daniels or Brian Kelly decides to give him a shot, I'll be behind him. But while Daniels is the starter, I don't want to hear about Nuss Maya. You know, y'all, Nuss and I would have y'all change of teams. Just me. He's more talented. Thank you. Then Jared, exactly. Great game, LSU. Please be Bama. We'll worry about that when we get there. Monday public safety announcement has LSU announcement. Oh, I'm gonna be tuned in. I already know you about to mess with us, man. Give your boy a shout out on that public service announcement too, man. I'm stressing tonight, man. Might have to get some of that liquor tonight. What's up, Hunter Papillon? Perkins should be rushing the QB every play. I agree. Pretty much, I agree. Jefferson was good. Yeah, he had a nice play. Dude, I saw a play you guys ran 3. Oh, I just seen that. Yeah, bro. I'm gonna try. Congrats to FSU. Good luck the rest of the way. I agree. What's up, D Live 2010? Shoot, y'all was a cupcake. They bullied y'all. You know what? I can't even get mad at that one, man. You got that one. What's up, Jay Smith? Salute was good. Travis Jordan plays and things like Bama's last QB. Man, I ain't going that far now. Be nice to see Daniels give his receivers a chance on 50-50 balls like Travis threw to Coleman. I mean, he did. I mean, he tried to throw them to Malik 3 times before the end of the half. They just didn't connect. And I mean, Brian Thomas and Kyron Lacey dropped pass. You know what Keon Coleman didn't do? Drop no balls. Johnny Wilson dropped a couple, but Keon Coleman ain't dropped no passes. Like, I mean, I don't know, man. We got way more problems than Jaden Daniels, a Nussmeier conversation, man. That what y'all understand to say. Like, the team looks soft. Like, the team was soft. What's up, SS Alvin? That secondary looked cool. Yeah, it did. What's up, Mario? LSU was just all hype. That's how it seems. Aiden Roquez, go Clemson Tigers. Hey, good luck to y'all tomorrow. I'm on LSU tomorrow. Why stop the crying? Hey, go ahead and enjoy it, bro. Enjoy it, my brother, man. I'm gonna be tuned in. Look what Nuss did against Georgia. I don't know how you confidently say he's not better than Daniels. Look what he did against Southern too. Look what he did against Arkansas when he started the whole game. I was there. Like, I mean, he threw a nice pass against Georgia when the game was already out of hand. What about what Daniels did against Alabama? What about what Daniels did against Ole Miss? What about what Daniels did against Purdue? Like, what about Daniels did against Florida? Like, I'm not doing the Jaden Daniels versus Nussmeier thing, man. I'm not. Yes, I can confidently say, if that's the case, why is Nussmeier not the starter? Brian Kelly is the head coach. He could play whoever the hell he wants. Why is Daniels the starter then? You see, when Daniels plays well, see, this is what annoys me with some LSU fans. When Daniels plays well, we talk about how great the team is. When the team loses, we talk about how bad Daniels is, and we should play Nussmeier. We're not gonna give Daniels credit when he does well. You know what I'm saying? It's the team. It's Perkins. It's this player. It's that player. But when we lose, it's all Daniels. And I'm not absolving him from this. He could play better too. But at the same time, the team and it was a full loss. The team and the coaches got beat tonight. What's up? And it doesn't matter what LSU did tonight. They're going to get it up from my Crimson Tide. We gonna see, just make sure y'all beat Texas, man. What's up, drunk Vigo? Brian Kelly is laughing all the way to the bank, man. That unfortunately, I mean, we'll be. I don't know. It's tough tonight. Tonight was tough. Help Antron Hemingway. I blame the coach squad on this one. The coaching staff absolutely got all the blame for this L. For sure, they should ran the ball more against that type of defense for real. I completely agree. Coaches was terrible tonight. True in-state talent is there. It is. What's up, Nine again? Good game. Both Baton Rouge teams got stumped. Yeah, Southern got beat too yesterday. Fortunately, they could turn things around next week. They should, with all due respect to Grambling. I'm a lifelong Bama fan, and I can say the coaching decisions and play call led to LSU's demise tonight. Jaden also needed protection from his O-line and secondary needs work. I can't disagree with nothing you said. SEC is overrated and been overrated. No, it's not. As a Bama fan, but I can't remember a time LSU looked this bad. I'm really surprised it wasn't this. It was bad tonight. Take the 3 points in the first possession. I didn't have a problem with them going for it. I had a problem with them not trying to run it in Florida State's face. That was my problem. Both sides of the ball need to get better before conference play. I agree. Is LSU that bad or Florida State that good? It's early to we'll know as the season. I think LSU will be better than what they were tonight, but not as good as we hoped they would be all season long. As a and as for as my team, I will have a true assessment of our position as we play Texas on Saturday. Real talk. That's what I'm saying. Y'all play somebody first. Dude, guys, I was waiting on LSU to call a simple screen due to pressure Florida State was bringing, never did. Exactly. I agree. That's what I'm trying to tell people. They saying run it, just want to run it at the D line. No, use the D line's aggressiveness against them by calling the screen pass. We didn't run one screen pass to a running back all night long, man. Brian Kelly is soft from all that money. I'm not getting into the Nuss Daniel stuff. Reps helped us with flags too. Yeah, we got. I don't know if they helped us, but we did get more calls in the first half. Ref is from Louisiana. Florida State was the better team, just the better team. Milrow is better than Daniels. Can Milrow play Texas first before we say that? That's all I ask. Daniels is too lightweight to try to run up the middle. Nah, he don't need to be jumping up the middle neither. Turnovers, going for it on fourth down, etc. Killed LSU. Yeah. The secondary needs to gain more chemistry going forward. I agree. I'm tired of going into the portal with the corners. I want to start developing them like we usually do. Grambling will beat us by 20. Man, you know what? And with that being said, man, let me get out of here, man. But all right, man. Appreciate everybody tuning into the post game live. I gotta run. Stay tuned. I will do a full assessment video later on tonight, man. To give my thoughts on each and every aspect of the game. But at this point, I just wanted to highlight y'all. But thank y'all for tuning into the live. Stay tuned for the post game video I'm gonna put out later on. Y'all enjoy y'all night and y'all enjoy y'all Labor Day. Stay safe out there. And talk to y'all soon. Go Tigers.